is going on, everybody? It's your boy Marshall live, and I am live. You guys, it is Monday, June 15th, 2020, and your boy is back. I'm coming to you live today from Breckenridge, Colorado. You guys, I'm about 10,000 feet up in the Rockies right now. If you haven't been following me on Instagram, you're missing out. Now, in the meantime, you guys, I decided something massive on the drive up here to Denver from Illinois with one of my best friends earlier. And I'm going to make that announcement. I think you guys have probably seen a little bit of it. You guys know a little bit about it. I've been asked, Marshall, are you seriously doing that? And on today's show, we're going to talk about, is Marshall seriously doing that? But before we do, you guys, we're going to have a little bit more fun, okay? What I've realized is that, dude, I am just not having enough play like in my life, enough fun, like enough just time, just like enjoying life and not worrying about all the bullshit details that are going on. And so the first thing I want you guys to do, if you're watching this right now, it doesn't matter if you guys are on Facebook, it doesn't matter if you guys are on YouTube, maybe you guys are listening to us on a podcast platform. Thank you so much. I want to say thank you so much. It literally means the world to me, you guys, especially when you tune in live, because I absolutely thrive off of the energy that we can exchange back and forth when we're live together. Being on replay is great, but I want you guys to ask questions. I want you guys to interact with me. I'm literally just like you, and I want to help you guys have more of what you want and deserve in your life. So do me a favor, subscribe to this channel, follow this page, like this podcast, leave it a review, leave a comment, do something below, and make sure you're showing up every day, and I'll keep showing up for you guys. So before we get into the show today, a lot of you may or may not have seen that I didn't make it on Friday. I didn't make it on for the Marshal Gillen show. Friday, I had a little bit of misplanning, and then we just ended up not doing it. So we posted a video, we shared. I was on the road. I was just getting into Denver. Actually, I think I was in Sterling, Colorado. For you guys who don't know, literally one of my best friends, he texted me on, I think it was Wednesday night or something. And he's like, yo, bro, you want to go camping in Denver? And we're in Illinois. And I was like, fuck yeah, I do. Let's go, right? And so we literally hopped in the car and we left the next morning. And we just drove out to Denver and we've been hanging out. And it's like people who follow me online, they've been watching me do this for 4 years. You guys have been watching me not have a job at all, making my own schedule. You guys, right now I'm shooting this Marshal Gillen show. These are not boxers, you guys. These are my freaking swim trunks, right? I'm literally sitting in a bed, crisscross applesauce, in an Airbnb that we rented on the fly on a spontaneous trip that we decided to come up to here in Breckenridge, which actually it fell through completely. The reason I'm telling all of you guys this is because I want you guys to start to take action and follow these things that you guys want to do but aren't taking action on. It's like super, super simple, and that's all this show exists to do. And so for those of you guys who are coming back and watching this on replay, let me know, what is it that I can talk about on the show that would help you have more success or fulfillment or happiness in your life? Like, what can I share with you in particular that will allow you to be able to have more of those things you want? Maybe you guys want to travel more. Maybe you want to make more money. Maybe you want to find a connection, some love. Maybe you want to build a brand, or you want to start a movement. Okay. All of those things I've done at a high level, and I want to help you do that. That's why I go live for free every single day, because I don't want anything from you guys. Now, if you guys want to join up and team up and you guys just want to know, yo, Marshall, like, what's it about? Dude, shoot me a text. Text UNITE to 833-222-2694. All right. Now let's get into today's episode, because I have a big announcement. I have a very, very big announcement. Okay. And you guys saw the picture. I'm going to throw it up here one more time. Boom. Gillen for president 2024. I've been posting some of this on social media last couple of days, and I've been getting a lot of people asking me, yo, Marshall, are you really running for president? Are you really running for president? What's up? Maria says, crisscross applesauce. And yeah, right. I don't know how that popped in my head. Lindsay says, good morning, Gillen gang. What's up, Lindsay? I miss you, girl. I hope that you're doing well. I'll have to reach out to you today and follow up and see how you're doing. One of my favorite people. I love the Gillen gang. I love Maria. I love Lindsay. I love all the Gillen gang. Even you guys who can't join me today. Listen, I'm running for president of the United States of America. Okay. That's fucking crazy. I mean, that's crazy, because who am I? Right? They're like, who am I? I'm nobody. I'm literally nobody. I have no experience. I have a very incredibly checkered past. Like, you guys, listen, you guys know the drill. But you guys have been asking me, are you really running for president? And the answer is yes, I'm really running for president. I'm going to tell you how this came about, and I'm going to tell you how you can help me, because I need help. I have no fucking idea what I'm doing. Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm telling you guys, we were driving on the car up here on Friday, and I just, man, I got this like download. I was like, I'm going to fucking be president. I'm just going to fucking run for president. And, my friend Adrian was like laughing. He's like, yeah, do it, And so I was like Googling how to register, how do you file the paperwork? And so I'm checking the paperwork out. I'm checking the filing fee and doing all of that. And so it's the bar of entry is a lot lower than you would think to officially run on the ballot for President of the United States of America. And so this is why I'm doing it. This is where it kind of came from. And I want to back up just a second, okay? Because I want to share with you what inspired this idea in the first place, this freaking crazy nonsense idea. Hey, Lauren, what's up, girl? She says, good morning. Good morning to you too, dear. Happy Monday. I hope you're crushing it. I hope you have some energy. You guys, literally, I thought about not doing the show today. I was just, I'm like, I didn't have the energy. We got to pack up really soon and leave. My friend's sleeping. I didn't want to be too loud. And I was just, even when I had the video running, I was like, it was like, da, 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 it's doing the countdown. And I'm sitting there. And as soon as I came on those last 30 seconds, like it hit me. And I didn't want to do this. But as soon as that last, like that music came on and that energy started to create inside of me, and it was like a habit. It was like a learned, a conditioned response. Like I hear the tune, the lights come on, and I'm like, oh, I'm generally pumped. And so I thought I was having a shitty morning. And then I went live with you guys. And turns out I'm having an awesome morning. So good morning, Lauren, to you too. But listen, you guys, I want to go backwards to where this started, because you guys have known the last few years, last 2 years, especially 2019, I hated what I was doing. I hated my life. I hated my girlfriend. I hated my existence, which didn't make sense because I had a beautiful girlfriend. I had a beautiful place. I had an amazing business. I had a ton of money. I was living in great places, traveling across the world, but I was fucking miserable. And everywhere I went, I was fucking miserable. And I would have to get on stage and then go pretend like I wasn't miserable just so I could get off stage and go fight with my girlfriend again, right? It was a miserable existence, living in scarcity mindset and fear and lack. Oh, where's my next client going to get from? Will I be able to keep $15,000 a month? Will I be able to keep making $20,000 a month? Will I be able to keep making $25,000 a month? And it's like this constant stress. And I didn't like what I was doing at all. And so you guys saw me in 2019. I burned it all down. I literally went, people thought I lost my mind. And what I did is I went on, I didn't do it on purpose. God pulled me in this direction, but God's plan is better than mine, which we all know, you guys. And we all know that everything happens in God's perfect timing. And that's one of the biggest things that I always try to share with you guys is I'm like, dude, stop worrying about how things are unfolding. Like there is a plan and everything happens the way it's supposed to for a reason. Now, I do believe in free choice. Like we have the opportunity to show up, and the way that we continue to make our choices and decisions is what's going to allow the energy in the universe to bring the things that we want. And so I don't want to like get too far into that, but what I'm saying is that my spiritual development over 2019 is what freed me and surrendered me from all these fallacies of the real world or the external reality that we live in. That's perpetuated by media, by Hollywood, by politics, by music, by cultural standards, education, like by all the big ag, a big farm, like all these things. They've been framing you guys know I was a professional speaker. I'm still a professional speaker. I just don't teach anymore. And what I teach my speakers how to do is how to create frames within what they're talking about. Because no matter what the topic is, if I can grab your attention and I can put it within a frame, and then you're looking through that frame, no matter what I put in that frame, you're going to believe. It's influence and persuasion 101. And so I've been watching over 2019 and now into 2020. I'm like, man, the media and big politics and stuff have been framing crazy shit for the Americans for I don't even know how long. And then when I started to dig deeper, I saw there was so much more to it. The way that we're programmed, like I said, through music, through TV, through movies, Hollywood, big time. And so knowing all that and starting to surrender myself, I really started to go within towards into 2019. And I started to go deep within. And I actually left San Diego and I moved to a little town called Thompson, Illinois. It's like, there's like 100 people in this village. It's in the middle of fucking nowhere in Illinois, right? But my grandparents' house is there. My grandparents are deceased. But still with me every day, right? But they have a house there that just sits there. It's like in the middle of nowhere. And so I went there for like 2 months all by myself. You guys, there was not even an internet connection there. I don't know if you guys have been following me for a while, but if you guys go back and check that out, like there was not even an internet connection there. And so I just had a chance to be still. And a lot of the things that I didn't want to deal with and face, like they came up. But it ended up being the most healing and transformational experience of my life. And so then moved into 2020, I was like, I don't know what I want to do, but I'm starting a show. I'm starting a show because I want to have more fun. Now, even that being said, even starting a show like I have with the Marshal Gillen show, which is amazing, and I love this, and it's going to continue to go. Like I'm not, the Marshall Gillen show's here. I'm here for you guys. That's why I want more of you guys to come. So if you guys haven't shared this yet, if you guys aren't bringing people, Maria, I mean, look at Maria says, definitely a divine plan at work here. I'm telling you, girl, it is. And Maria says, I don't know if you guys have heard, but I told a story a long time ago, the day that my life changed, 2017, when I found out, when I realized I was supposed to tell my story. I was at a real estate investing event. I've told this story 100 times, you guys. I was leaving the event at the day after I heard the story, and I was crying. I was putting on my sunglasses, and I was trying to get out of the event as quick as I could, but my girlfriend at the time had to go to the bathroom. So while she went into the bathroom, I had my sunglasses on. There's like 400 people in this, lobby. There's just a ton of people. I'm crying because this is 3.5, 4 years ago. 3 years ago, I just realized my life's purpose, which is to share my story vulnerably so I can get people to stop killing themselves. You guys know that we're on a mission to save 1 billion lives, who save 1 billion lives through the power of vulnerability and storytelling. I didn't know that then. That's the day that I learned that. That's the day that, well, I know now that God put that in me, right? So I'm bawling that day. My girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, now goes into the bathroom to go to the bathroom, and I'm sitting there and I'm crying. I'm just waiting to get out because I'm flooded with emotion and overwhelmed of how stupid I've been living my whole life. All the fucking dumb shit I've worried about. When I tried to kill myself and I didn't tell anybody about it. And now I have the power literally to just go, hey, what's up, guys? I fucked up before, and I fucked up bad. And you know what? It was all my fault. Even though it didn't seem like it at the time, I now realize that it was my fault. And that's what I spend my life doing, is sharing my story. But in that moment, back to what Maria's saying, I was crying, and I'm sitting there and I see this old lady walking towards me from way across the lobby. It's like in a movie, like there's people, moving all across the busy crowd, but you can see that one person through it. And I look, and there's this old lady, and she's looking right at me. I'm like, there's no way she's looking at me. I'm standing against the wall. There's nobody behind me. And she starts walking right towards me, right? You guys have heard this story before. And she walks up, don't know this lady, never seen her in my life. She walks up to me, puts both hands on my shoulder. She looks me dead in the eye. And she said, God has a big plan for you. And she gave me a hug, and she fucking walked away. Never seen her before in my life. And so, Maria, I agree. And that's what I'm starting to realize, you guys. And so what I've started to realize is that when I stop asking questions and I just start showing up for these downloads that I have, what I'm realizing is that the personal development, the business mastery that I've dedicated over $250,000 to in the last probably 5 years is now prepared me for this moment of opportunity. And I talk about that all of the time, you guys. Life is literally just a daily training camp, and you need to be waking up every day like you're going to fucking training camp, like you're training to be number one in the world at whatever it is you want to do. Because the moment that you get the download and the opportunity shows up, you want to make sure that you have the mindset, the emotionality, and the skills to be able to capture that. And so we're driving out to fucking Denver. Well, I'll get to that in a second. And so this is when I realized, I was like, dude, I just want to have, I'm back. Let's come back to 2020, starting the Marshall Gillen show. So I'll come back to 2020, starting the Marshall Gillen show. And I'm going, man, you know what? I did all the things I thought were going to make me happy. I made the money. I had the place. I was traveling. I had the brand and the notoriety. I had the girl. Like, I had all the things. None of it made me happy. I wasn't happy at all. And so now in 2020, I was like, well, what do you want to do? I was like, well, I want to make a show. I want to make a show. So I'm just going to fucking make a show. And instead of making 1,000 videos all over the place every day, the number one thing is I want my time back. I hate social media. You guys, I'm not going to be on social media for very much longer. I will be on social media, but I won't be running my social media, which is why you guys are going to want to make sure you text me. I'm telling you, when I get off social media, you're not going to be able to talk to me anymore. Unless it's live on the Marshall Gillen show like this, unless you text this number, all right? Or unless you come out to one of my events like Marshall Palooza. You guys can see Marshall Palooza right here. If you're not following me on YouTube yet, make sure you're subscribed here to YouTube. Later, no, it's probably going to be tomorrow. Well, we'll see. It's going to be this week. I'm launching a new series called Marshall in Motion, because I'm going to be traveling all across the country and all across the world. And I'm going to share that in just a second, because the presidential campaign is going to blow your fucking mind. Nobody's ever done it like this before in your life, and I need help, and I need your help. But if you guys haven't subscribed to YouTube yet, make sure you guys go do that, because I travel everywhere. And later this week, I'm going to be uploading a vlog. Well, I was trying to think how long it was going to be. That's what she said. I can't help myself. I'm so sorry. Is it presidential to say that? Listen, if it happened and I'm like someday, like, it's 2024 and I'm at the debates and like, the Q1 and and some politician is talking shit to me, you know what I mean? Like, you guys know I'll be up there probably fucking Little Blaze, and I'll be like, that's what she said. This is going to be so easy. It's going to be so easy, man, because people are so sick and tired of bullshit. But I'll tell you guys more about that in a second. And so I'm going to be uploading my vlog here to this whole trip that we had in Denver, from the moment we left until the time we get home. And I'm telling you guys, it's a riot. We've had so much fun. It's been it's been cool. Like some of it's been frustrating trying to figure out where we're going and what we're doing, but a lot of it's been amazing. And I want to show you guys all of that in between. And so you guys are going to want to tune into that new series called Marshall in Motion. But the whole goal is to get off social media because I don't like it. I want my time back. And so what I did is I just made this show, Marshall Gillen Show. I'm like, I'll stream at this time every single day. I'll give my energy and my love and my knowledge and experience for free, completely for free, while all the coaches you guys are paying are out there, charging you tens of thousands of dollars for what I am giving you for free on my show every day. Now, if you want to work with me, yes, it's an investment, right? So you have to invest, a proof of commitment. You invest in me. I know how to make $100,000. I know how to make multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars. I know how to make $1 million. If you don't, then the investment is in to figure that out. However, literally all you have to do is fucking show up on this show and ask your questions, and I will answer them no holds barred, like no holds barred. That's why I do this, because now what it's doing, it's fulfilling my desire to want to talk. And you guys remember, this is my story, but it's not a story about me. It's a story about you. And how can you look at me and find yourself in it? And how can you then use my template to help, make the life of your dreams? I'm nobody special. I'm just a dude who's like, bro, I just want to smoke some pot, hang out with some people outside, want to travel the world, eat some good food. And you know what? I want to get people to love themselves and stop fucking being so mad and angry all the time. And if I have to be kind of a hard ass to do that, I will. And so that's kind of like my general logic. And so the reason I'm telling you guys this is because, listen, I don't need help to learn how to run a business. There's things I do need help with, and that's why I ask for help. Okay. And so again, I'm not telling you guys because oh, Marshall just talking about him. No, I want you guys to take this story and apply it to you. All right. So anyways, so I'm asking myself, okay, I just want to go live. I want to help people, right? And I want to then have the rest of the day to do whatever I want, which is for me is give back. Not that makes me better or worse. I wasn't always like that. Just that's what I like to do. I like to give my time and energy back to go do things, to actually interact with people. Bro, I can't even tell you guys what it's been like to be in Breckenridge. Like, Colorado must have just opened or something, but it hasn't been that great. Like, Breckenridge is beautiful, but the people are like, everybody's wearing masks. Adrian and I stick out like a sore thumb. They're looking at us like, who in the fuck are these guys walking around, no mask, acting like it's no big deal? Like, it's almost like they know that we're tourists and they don't want us here, which is just crazy because being in San Diego, I always hear people go, oh, Denver and Breckenridge and all that is like, it's just like San Diego, man. And after coming out here, no, it's fucking not. No, it's not. No, it's not. It sucks here. Maybe it's better in the wintertime when it's all snowed over. Maybe they're winter. I mean, I know you live in Breckenridge for the winter. Like, you don't move to Breckenridge to fucking live in Breckenridge during the summer. You move to Breckenridge for the snow, right? So maybe they're more pleasant when it's snowing out. But like, I'll just be walking around and be like, yo, what's up, man? How's it going? And people literally don't even say it. Multiple times haven't even said anything to us, right? Anyways, I'm not going to get off on that. You can learn more of that when I download the vlog, upload the vlog on Marshall in Motion. So make sure you subscribe to YouTube. You guys, there's exclusive content on YouTube that you can't find on the podcast, that you can't find on Facebook or anywhere else. So you're going to want to be subscribed to that, okay? YouTube.com/Marshall Gillen. Back to Marshall being president. Okay, let's talk about this. And so now, knowing all this, I'm just doing my show and I'm doing consulting. Okay, cool. But I've been wanting to travel. And so for the last 6 weeks, you've been seeing me do a lot of travel, a lot of camping, bebopping around with Adrian. And I've been talking about doing this thing for probably 3 years now. My ex-girlfriend, she was not fun and she hated the idea of it. And she was just like, that's so stupid. I don't want to do that. She's stupid. And I didn't want to do that anymore. That's why I'm not with her. But anyways, I've been wanting to do this forever, right? And so for those of you guys who watch the show and you think, oh, Marshall must have some unresolved emotion around his old relationship. I don't. I'm just petty as fuck. That's it. I'm just petty. And I don't know why, but I amuse myself with my pettiness. And so the reason that I just say things like that is because I'm petty as fuck. And there's no other reason. Like, I don't have some, oh, Marshall must still be lamenting. No, like, for that, I just am petty. And it's just funny to me. Because she wasn't fun. But what I've been wanting to do is get an RV. I've literally been saying this for so long. I just want to get an RV. I want to wrap it with like Marshall Live or whatever it was, right? And I just want to drive around town to town across the city, checking out America. I'm going to get t-shirts made up with like little tour stops on it, like a band t-shirt, right? And I just want to set up shop, and I'll use social media to say, yo, pop-up events. Marshall's coming to a town near you to teach you something, right? Like, that's what I wanted to do like 3 years ago. I just wanted to rent an RV and go. And I couldn't find anybody that wanted to do it. And I've been wanting to do this and wanting to do this. And then when I linked back up with Adrian, when I got back home, we've been going camping. Like, listen, there's a lot of things I want to do, but I've only, the only thing I really take action on is like my health. And well, to a certain, okay, let me say it like this. What I suck at taking action on, or up until now, what I've sucked at taking action on is actually getting out and doing the things that I don't know how to do. So like getting out and going camping, getting out and picking, fucking berries and leaves to eat from nature. Like things like getting more outdoors, being more grounded, like disconnecting from all this stupid bullshit. Right. And so linking that up with Adrian, he is that yin to the yang, where it's like, dude, he is all those opposite things that I am, but for some reason we still like best friends and get along. We love each other. I don't know. And so it's interesting that with this dynamic, we've been going camping everywhere. And I've been showing you guys, I've still been making money from my phone, just like we always have been, right? Oh, look at that. Yeah, what's up with that money? We've been making money from my phone, traveling around, doing what I want, just getting content, and then selling my consulting. You guys have been watching me do this. And Adrian's the reason that I've been traveling so much and getting out, because he's forced me to do those things. I'm like, I don't really know if I want to do that. I don't know if I have time. He's like, come on, man, let's go. And then I go and I have the fucking best time of my life. And so it's interesting because the last few weeks now, him and I have been talking. I'm like, bro, maybe I should just get an RV and I'll just make like a show on YouTube and we'll just travel around the country, just checking places out. Now, over 6 weeks, spending time with Adrian, the last 6 or 7 weeks as we've been traveling camping, he's held a lot of space for me, unknowingly maybe, but like created a lot of space for me to really just accept who I am and to be like proud of myself and to understand there's a lot of gifts I have that I don't allow myself to be happy or praise myself over. And so little by little over the last 6 weeks, we go camping, we're having these talks, there's nothing around to distract us. And I've been pouring out. My creativity has just been coming out like never, literally like never before. And so with that creativity, it's one thing to another. Oh, I want to do this. And that's why you guys have seen this big boom. Marshall's back with the Marshal Gillen show. And you can feel the energy in me changing. You guys can see that I built Marshall Palooza. And so if you guys want to come, literally, it's just a vacation. That's all it is. Marshall Palooza is literally just a vacation. It's a week-long vacation. It's in September. It's September 6th through the 12th, which is Labor Day week. So if you're active and you like being outside and you like being with other high-level entrepreneurs, then you should come to Marshall Palooza. You guys, I stopped taking vacations. I learned this like a couple of years ago. One of my mentors taught me this. I don't take vacations anymore. I go to like retreats. Okay. The difference is that when you go to vacation, you're going to vacation to fucking sit on the beach and relax, right? But nobody fucking enjoys vacation because no people that go on vacation can afford vacation. They save all year long to go on vacation. And then when they get on vacation, they're usually so stressed out and tense that they argue with their spouse or the kids the whole time. And they can't relax because they're on the beach wondering how they're going to pay for this when they get back. And like, that's not the vacation that I like. That's not for me. And so a couple of years ago, I learned about taking retreats, going on retreats with other high-level entrepreneurs, because you guys got to understand, it's like, imagine if you wanted to play basketball. Okay. Imagine if you wanted to play basketball. If you wanted to go play basketball and let's just say you drove someplace fucking random, like wherever you live, you just drove to a random ass basketball court where there's a bunch of this random ass basketball players, right? Like how much are you actually going to learn just going to a random ass court about basketball? Probably not too much. It's going to be competitive. People are going to be butting heads. There's going to be a lot of ego. Like there's going to be just chaos there. Now, let's say you want to learn basketball, but instead you go to a private basketball court indoor where you know exactly where you're going ahead of time. You fly out to it. And then when you get there, there's people like LeBron James and Chris Paul and Kyrie Irving and Anthony Davis and all the best basketball players in the world. And all you guys are doing, you guys aren't even playing basketball. You guys are just going to go on vacation. How much more do you think you would learn about basketball going on vacation with the greatest versus just showing up to continue doing with a bunch of people that don't know what the fuck is going on? I think that's pretty easy to understand. And so when people talk about, oh, well, Marshall, what is Marshall Palooza? You guys, I'm literally going on vacation for a week. It's a week-long retreat. I was telling Adrian, I was like, dude, I want to go to a lake for Labor Day. I want to have a Labor Day party. And so I was looking at Lake Havasu, but Lake Havasu, it was cool. And I would still love to go there sometime. But then I started looking at Tahoe and I found this amazing place in Tahoe. It's a fucking mega mansion. And so I'm getting 20 friends together who want to throw down to have a room in the house. Like that's it. And they're all high level entrepreneurs. And so it's like, dude, if you want to come out, enjoy yourself and have literally the funnest, because I'm the funnest dude. Like there ain't no doubt about that. If you want to come out and have like the funnest week of your life, come out to Marshall Palooza. But I digress. And so I told Adrian, I said, "Yo, let's just start a show where we tour around and we do this RV thing and we stop at cities and I'll help transform people's lives. I'll have pop-up events and I'll do Q&As, and for people that are struggling, I'll answer the question. I'll help them. Right now, I think those bug bites on me from being in the freaking forest with no. You guys, we were mountain biking and he's fucking like up the Rocky Mountain and down it like so super fast, like you see in the movies, like I was a professional or something. It was scary as balls. We went, he took his Toyota 4Runner up the side of a mountain. We were like 12,000 feet in the air. I mean, it was sketch as fuck. It's going to be in the vlog too. I was legitimately scared. But anyways, I was like, let's just do this show. Right. And so on the way out here this time though, I don't know how it came about, but it came about. I was like, I'm going to run for president of the United States. I said, fuck it. I'm going to run for president. Right. I'm going to get an RV. I'm going to wrap an RV in Gillen for president 2024. And we're going to go on the Uniting America tour. And what we're going to do is we're going to hold town halls all across the country. We're just going to travel and we're going to make a show out of it. And I'm going to get, I know this is crazy and I'm going to unleash a lot on you guys right now. So there's a lot to keep up with, but I'm telling you this because if you're somebody out there that can help, then I need your help. So the whole plan is this. I want to save 1 billion lives. To save 1 billion lives with the power of storytelling and vulnerability. I can do that by running for president of the United States of America. Do I actually think I'm going to win president of the United States of America? No, not really. Probably not, right? Crazier things have happened though. Who knows? I mean, God has a big plan for me. Maybe that is the plan. Maybe it's the fucking plan to just break the system so goddamn much, which is what Marshal Gillen has literally always done his whole life, is break the system so much that who knows, right? But I was sitting there thinking about, I was like, when he said president, I was like, bro, I should run for president. He's like, you serious? I'm like, yeah, I should. I was like, listen, do you know how much fucking attention that'll bring to what the cause that I'm creating? If I show up every day, like I do already anyways, and I'm like, I'm running for president, I file the paperwork and I just start talking about bringing America together, bringing people together. I was like, we can literally wrap the fucking RV in Vote Gillen or whatever, like the presidential thing. And we can go on these traveling across the country to wherever we want. And we'll get a community outreach manager who can start to set up all these things, and a social media manager who can then put all these event tours and dates online so people can show up, make sure we see it. And it's just gonna be totally random, but I'm going to be going live every day and I have my social media accounts up, and I personally am going to be dumping tens of thousands of dollars into ad spend to amplify these videos. So we're going to be making all kinds of silly commercials. Think movie parodies. Like I'm going to make movie parodies, but they're going to be super funny and campaign. They're going to be campaign commercials essentially. Like everybody's out there, being super serious or tearing yourself down. You're going to see me doing like fucking ET, right? Like I was telling Adrian, I was like, I'm going to get in a fucking bike and I'm going to be pedaling. I'm going to get like a dog and put it in a basket with a blanket over it. And I'm going to be fucking pedaling on my bike. We're going to film it from a ways, and then like we'll CGI me totally, and it'll look totally terrible, right? CGI me floating in the air, and it'll be like ET phone Marshall with the number like going across the bottom. Marshal Gillen for president. I approve this message, right? Like just having fun, make America fun again, right? Like let's have some fun. And so we're just going to go on this tour and we're going to, fucking launch a presidential campaign. I know it sounds crazy, but that's the plan. That's the whole plan. That's all we're doing. And it's scary because I know that I'm going to be ridiculed. I know that a lot of people will come against me. I know that they'll talk shit. I know they'll try to dig things up just because that's how people are. It's a business. I mean, imagine all the political shows out there, all the senators and congressmen and women and just the professionals and the bloggers and the vloggers and the journalists and like people that know so much about politics. Like imagine that, right? And then here's Marshal Gillen. I don't know anything about politics. Okay. I'm going to learn though. I got 4 years. I bet you by the time this 4 years is over, I know a whole fucking lot about politics. But I'm not scared, right? I mean, I am scared, but I'm like, I've never been like, I'm not going to let that stop me. And so the whole point of me running for president is I was like, what is literally the scariest, most audacious thing that I could possibly do? Run for president of the United States. Cool. What is the message? The message is that there's something in your life or in your reality that you want to do, then you should fucking go do it. Because why would you let any nonsense narrative stop you? We talk about this all the time. Your external reality is not real. Okay. We talk about quantum physics all the time. It's not real. It's not, science has never proven physical matter even exists. They've never been able to prove it exists. That's why quantum physics exists, because when they took a look at matter, they go, holy shit, nothing is here. And then that quantum physics was born. So we know that none of this is real. We know that the double slit experiment proves that thoughts become things. And so every single successful person of all time, if you ever read any books or go to any events and you talk to any successful and wealthy person of all time, they say the one thing that they thought they had more than anything was belief, and they envisioned it. And so clearly they could envision it every day of their life, and they wrote it down and they thought about it, and they created it. Thoughts become things. And so the reason I'm running for president of the United States is it has nothing to do with me. I don't plan on winning. As a matter of fact, I feel like I'm going to get the brunt end of most of the things because I'm the tip of the spear. Because I'm going, you know what? Fuck that. I've done all the things wrong. And I'm still going to live my life and do the things because I'm a good person, because I work really hard on being a good person. I didn't used to be a good person, but I am now. And it's a message for anybody out there. It's like, yo, change is possible, but you've got to be willing to let go of all the nonsense narratives that are being peddled to you through all the sensory of your reality, and start to understand how can you go within and train yourself. We talk about being in a training camp every day, right? How can you train yourself to react better to life? Because when you start to react better, you start to get better thoughts and feelings, and you start to create better results, a better reality. And so I'm like, well, fuck it. I'm just going to run for president, because why not? Why not? Like, why not? Why not me? Well, and if it doesn't work, you know what? We're going to have a ton of fun, and it's going to create a ton of exposure. You guys know that you guys know I support veterans. Like, I want to help veterans stop killing themselves. I want to help kids be rescued from sex trafficking. We've been working on that for the last 3.5 years, right? I need people in my network who are about other social causes. Just because I'm not up here talking about the Black community, or I'm not talking about, well, that's the big hot button topic right now, or police or whatever. Like, you guys, I want cohesiveness. I want love. I want connection. I want empathy. I want acceptance and forgiveness. So I need all kinds. I need somebody that feels as adamantly about the Black community as I do about sex trafficking. And it's not because I'm a racist. It's just that I don't live in the Black community. I'm not Black. So how do I talk on that? I empathize with the Black community. I understand them. We're all one people, one love, one people. But it's an example of like, well, what does Marshall need help with? I need to help with people know what the fuck is going on. People that don't want to incite hate. People that don't want to incite division, that don't want to incite separation. I'm so sick and tired of us rooting down in our anger and creating separation so we can validate the fucking existence that we don't even like. Like, everybody has a pain or a past or a trauma that we haven't healed. And when when that trauma or pain goes unhealed into adulthood, that's where anger comes from. You guys know that anger is a proactive emotion to avoiding pain. Because if you felt pain before, that's time stamped in your mind. Now that goes, again, you guys know we talk about freaking epigenetics all the time too, right? Epigenetics is the science that basically says that genes can be turned on or off by their environment, okay? And so you guys got to understand that 95% of all of our memory is stored inside of our body, not our brain, right? Because our DNA, our cells, we're made up of 50 to 70 trillion cells, and each cell has a DNA in it. And inside the DNA, there's a code. It's information. It's inside of every single cell inside of you is all, let me say that again very clearly. Inside of every single cell in your body, there's DNA, and that DNA possesses code, information, and that information is all of everything that's ever been known, all wisdom learned from the planets and the cosmos and people and plants and animals and everything, every single thing in existence that's ever existed or been, ever, all the data of all time exists inside of every single one of your cells, which is crazy. That's why I'm like, I don't understand what people are arguing about. We're literally all the same. Like, even though this is plastic and it's terrible for the environment, which it is, I'm not like, it is terrible for the environment, but I'm saying that in quotes as like, our reality is not real. Like, the same cells, the same matter that make up this plastic has the same information in it that, now there's not DNA inside here, right? But that has the cells that make up this still store the same energy, the same wisdom that my cells store. It's all one thing. It's just different in this reality. And so, again, the reason I tell you guys all this and I get off a track is because I want you guys to know the science. I'm not up here just spewing off, oh, Marshall's just saying, like, no, like, this is the science behind it. All the things that I've known and done, I've studied. And so I've been showing you guys for 4 years, thoughts become things. And now I'm on a mission with this presidential campaign to show you guys, okay, well, if you guys still won't listen to me, then I'm going to just run for president, because I want people to change, but not because I want them to change for me. I want people to change for you, because I'm so much happier than I used to be. And God gave me the gift of gab and some great mission that I came back for to do. And so that's my thing. But I want you guys to figure out, what is your thing? Let's see here. It's cool. I like that. Hey, Anthony says we have your back. I appreciate you. Cool, man. Well, yeah, you guys, I got a lot of shit to get to. So we usually do a 2 hour show, but I don't think we're going to be doing a 2 hour show anymore. I don't know. We're going to go as long as it goes. Maybe it'll be 2 hours, but I will be going live every single day, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, Monday through Friday. That will not change. I just don't know how long it'll always be. That's what she said. Yeah, that's it. That's all. That's all I got to say. If you want to know more about a trip to Breckenridge, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Go check it out. I need help. What I need, I should have made a list to put up on camera. I'm going to be, I need somebody that can, okay, this is what I need. I need a community outreach manager, okay? So I envision the community outreach manager. What this person would do is they would, I want to set up guest bartending. So what I want my community outreach manager to do is I want them to figure out our tour dates, like where we're going to go have our town halls. I want to travel the country, and I'm going to give our team is going to like, here's a list of places we want to go, things that we want to see and do. And what I need from you is I need you to reach out to these areas, and I need you to find a bar that's willing to let Marshall come guest bartend a shift at their bar, so we can try to create media attention around it. Okay. That person then would also reach out to local media and say, hey, presidential candidate Marshal Gillen is guest bartending down at yada, yada, yada. Okay. That's the whole point. And so the bars should want, right, to have me come guest bartend because it's going to bring a ton of attention to their businesses. And the news will want to cover it. Like, who's this guy with and this is going to keep growing out, you guys, Mullet Marshall. But they're going to be like, who's this guy with the mullet talking all this crazy shit? We got to go see what's up. We're going to have to go see what that's about. And so I need a community outreach manager that one is going to do that can help me book guest bartending spots across the country. And then more things. Like I said, I reach out to media, reach out to the campgrounds to take care of our camping stuff, like all these things. Okay. The next thing I need is a social media manager. I need somebody that can help me manage my social media. Whether that's posting or replying to or engaging, messaging, anything like that. Social media manager, somebody that can help me curate my content. You guys, I'm just like, dude, I'm terrible at this stuff, you guys. You just tell me when to show up, and I'll just show up and I'll make the content that you think is best. Well, I'm going to have my hands on the content fully, but you know what I mean? Social media manager. I need some help on all platforms. The next thing I need is an RV. I need an RV. And Marshall, you need an RV, go buy one or rent one. No, I'm not doing that. I'm going to be traveling around the country, running for president of the United States of America and filming thousands and thousands and thousands of hours of content a month. And then I'm going to be putting thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of ad spend behind amplifying those videos. If you own an RV, you should want to put my ass in it and have me driving around your business's RV. And so I need somebody, and this might be a community outreach manager as well. But I need to start reaching out to local RV places, local RV companies, like, yo, anywhere in America. And I'd be like, yo, I'm Marshal Gillen, presidential candidate for 2024. I'm a YouTube influencer and a motivational speaker. And what I do is I travel the country on a campaign tour, filming it all, like Road Rules back in the day in MTV. We're going to be dumping tens of thousands of dollars into amplifying these videos. We would love to have your RV sponsor our presidential campaign, right? And so every single time it's like, yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Marshal Gillen, sponsored by Jeff's RV park, blah, 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 whatever. And so I need an RV, okay? On top of an RV, I need somebody that can help me design campaign graphic designs. Like, I don't know how to do that. Like, I have this, like this. I was floating around on I Googled presidential campaign posters, right? And I just looked around, but that's like the best I can do, which I'm pretty happy with that. But I need some help. I need some help with that. I want to then take some of those designs and the RV, and we're going to wrap the entire RV. What I'm thinking I should do is I should get a tuxedo t-shirt like this one right here, right? Get some cutoff jean shorts. My hat that's going to say "Make America Fun Again." Okay. And then with my mullet, and then we need to get me like standing, vote Gillen for president, youtube.com/Marshal Gillen, right? Or Marshall /Marshall president. But I'm trying to end up changing it. Something fun like that. Okay. That's all I know for now. Now, for those of you guys who go, how are you going to be raising money for your campaign? All the campaign money that I raise, I'm going to give away. Okay. I'm gonna say that again. Well, Marshall, how are you gonna run for president if you're gonna give away your campaign money? Because I believe in for-purpose businesses, and I know that the attention that giving away all of my money will bring is exponentially higher than the money that I could pay to get attention. And so what I'm planning on doing is we're going to start within our Marshall in Motion, like where it's just us traveling around the country. We're going to start a little game. It's going to be called Where's Marshall? And every week we're going to drive everywhere we go. I'm going to make these stickers, like kind of think of Willy Wonka's golden sticker, right? I'm going to make these stickers, and everywhere we go, I'm going to stick them little places, right? And you guys are going to be following me on Instagram or YouTube, and so you're going to be able to follow my trail and see where I'm going. The purpose is that whoever finds the sticker and then screenshots it and tags me in it, we're going to give them $1,000 cash. So every single week, we're going to give away $1,000 cash to whoever finds. So like we're in Breckenridge. Like I'm going to upload this video. It's like 20 minutes long, right? And people are going to be like, oh, this is where he was at in Breckenridge. He was all over the place. Let's go fucking see if we can find a sticker. And we're going to be giving away money. I'm going to be driving around. Also, the whole point of these town halls is to give back to the communities that we visit. So I want to go to these communities. I want to guest bartend like on a Friday night to be like, yo, yeah, Marshal Gillen's in town. We'll stay through Saturday, and then into Sunday, I'll host a town hall right outside of our RV. Like here's our RV in like a parking lot or something. We're just gonna fucking pull up and like some lawn chairs and hang out with some microphones. And the whole point is, you guys, what I'm noticing more than anything is America just wants to be heard. Like people just want to be heard. And so literally, I don't care if I have to stay there for 8 hours. Like I don't care. These town halls, I'm just gonna be sitting there in a chair listening to America. I want to hear what you guys have to say. I want to know what your problems are. And the reality of it is that I am so good at what I do. And away like with consulting and with coaching and with speaking, with healing, like I'm so good at those things. I can literally sit there for hours and help heal America step by step by step. And so the idea is to, as we continue to go, it'll continue to perpetuate the momentum and to bring people together of a message of love and hope and healing, understanding. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so that's what I'm most excited about. And that's what this whole thing is about. So that's what we need for now. That's what we need for now. I have a lot more coming, but that's just a general idea of how this is going to work. And I don't know what happens in 2024. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, crazier things have happened. You know what I mean? So anyways, that's going to be it for today, you guys. Thank you for tuning in. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do that. You guys, make sure you text me. I want to be friends with you guys. I'm serious. I went out and got a number. I pay money a month, every single month, just to have an extra line for you guys so you can hit me up. So text UNITE to 833-222-2694. Let's link up and be pals. Let's be friends. If you guys are like, dude, Marshall's rad, I would love to hang out with Marshall. I'm telling you, you can come hang out with me. And I want to hang out with you too. All you got to do is get your little behind out to Marshall Palooza, which is at Lake Tahoe. Okay. It starts on a Sunday, which is September 6th. It's for 7 days. All you got to do is get a spot in the room. We have so many spots. I'm like, yo, this is how much it costs. You got to cover this cost to be able to come in here, right? You guys already know it's an investment into your time, money, and energy when you show up at a place like Marshall Palooza because of the value I'm going to be able to teach you. Like if you're a business owner and you walk up to me, you're like, man, Marshall, I've been really struggling with this. Literally in like 3 minutes, I could give you an entire plan that would change your entire life. Not because there's anything special about me, but because I've sharpened my skills. Like that's it. There's nothing uniquely different about me than I was like, oh, I want to practice some skills. And I got really good. Like if you want to be good at the piano, you fucking sharpen your piano skills. And then you know what happens? You're really good, right? Now, obviously we all have certain gifts. And I would suggest that you forget about everything you suck at and focus on the one thing that you're really, really awesome at and you love doing the most, which for me, I'm really, really awesome at inspiring people and talking. And so that's what I focus on the most. But you got to find your gift and just go home with it, right? I mean, like go hard with it. I think like go hard or go home. They're usually not mingling my words. But anyways, that's the plan. So if you guys want to come out to Marshall Palooza, come out. Otherwise, text me, be my friend, subscribe to the channel, and tell somebody. Be a friend, tell a friend. Bring them over to the Marshall Gillen Show. We got big things going on. And United America Tour is starting soon. I just need an RV and a community outreach manager. So if that's you, let's get to work. I love you guys. Vote Gillen 2024. I'll see you guys in the next show.